Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to Amelie's exit interview. I hope you guys had a great new year. I put a poll up about if you guys want to see me keep doing these. I'm going to keep doing them for now because for the most part you guys seem to want to see this. So yeah, let's just get into it.
Welcome back, Disventurers, to another Behind the Chaos, where we dish up the dirt and air out all the dirty laundry of Disventure Camp Season 4's most recently eliminated contestant. I'm your host, Emily Campbell, and...
How much longer is this intro of yours?
I was kind of thinking that too.
I'm so sorry. Do you have somewhere else to be?
I just think your intro could be more efficient. For instance...
Never mind. Moment spoiled. Don't take your chances at a million big ones.
Oh, damn.
Hello, Amelie.
Bonjour, Amelie. Hello, viewing audience. I hope this message finds you well. I regret to inform you all that, due to a conflict of interest, myself, Amelie Pierre, will not be returning home $1 million richer.
Formal.
I have a professional reputation to uphold.
Okay, so she's being very formal about this. I don't know. Hers is shorter than Alicia's. I don't know if hers is going to be as good or not, but I guess we'll see. Also, let me know in the comments what you guys think about Amelie being eliminated second. I personally don't mind it. I mean, I don't know. I think she could have had more story, but I don't know. I don't know if there's really anybody else I would have preferred to go home over her this early, so I don't know.
So much for that, considering your team voted you out for being a, not so congenial teammate. How are you faring?
That's true.
Much worse I've dealt with. I carved out my destiny at a young age. There was a sense of urgency in growing up, and my future wasn't guaranteed. My success was not, comment dire, nepotism. No ill will against other contestants. It just was not my reality.
Yeah, but how do you feel?
Oh, admittedly, it is jarring to be talked back to. My typical team is...
Okay, so she's pretty used to being like the leader. Everybody kind of does what she says and follows what she wants. Which, I mean, if you know what you're doing, that could work. But most of the time, people aren't going to want to do that. Especially if you just met them. Like, I feel like if that's going to work, the people have to really respect you and trying to be, like, learning from you. Which I could say that could work in her business. But in the game like this, as you can see, it's obviously what got her eliminated. And like she said, she's not used to being talked back to, so I don't know. I guess she just didn't really understand how that would overlap, I guess.
similar to that of a hive mind, united in goals and leadership. But in this game, everyone is out for themselves. It was difficult to navigate.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, even though you're on a team in this show compared to her profession, they're working together on a team. They all want to win, but, like, together. But in, like, this game, obviously only one person can win. So at the end of the day, everybody's also just looking out for themselves. Even if they do kind of agree with what you're saying, eventually, if they see that you're a leader, they're going to want to take you out because you could be considered strong.
Assumed people would appreciate someone stepping into the leadership role so that the heat was off them.
Interesting. So you thought you would get brownie points for stepping up? Bold.
I am
Okay.
nothing but.
I feel ya, sister.
Okay, it's also interesting that she thought if she did what she did, trying to, like, be the leader of the team, she would, like, get more praise from her teammates. Which I kind of get what she was going for there, but I feel like she was too assertive with it and too forcing of her own opinions and, like, speculations. Because, I mean, she was completely right because she was, like, the only one on the team that was suspicious about the whole totem, or the idol thing. You know, when Jade and Isabel got to go for the secret thing. She was the only one that was suspicious of that. And, I mean, maybe if she hadn't been so pushy previous to that, they would have listened to her a little bit more. Because when you're, obviously, if people don't, like, respect you or care about your opinion, they're not going to listen to you when you think something is suspicious. Because who knows, maybe if someone else had said it, people might have listened.
People get intimidated by others who are confident in what they do, especially us gals.
On that, we agree, ma chère amie. But I am no strangers to rivalries. Of course, my team would want to get rid of only the fiercest competition.
You did make a friend, or at least got along with one of your teammates, even after having a spat.
That's true.
How did you and Hannah mend that bridge?
Believe it or not, I used to be a lot like Hannah. A bit of an idealist. But that comes from her age. She has spirit, and the fact that she reached out to me even after an argument was very telling of her character. She sought for a productive outcome. It reminded me of where I come from, what I value. So I
Okay.
was able to take a different approach to the game. Unfortunately, it was too little too late.
Though you were
That is true. It was a little late. I think they're about to talk about the idol, actually, or the immunity totem, whatever the heck it's called. But yeah, that does suck because I think a lot of people were saying this, but a lot of people were saying Amelie got eliminated too soon because it did seem like she was starting to kind of, especially with that, because of Hannah, become like change a little bit and try and become a better character. But I think, I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. Maybe we'll see if there's a future season how it turns out with her in it, or if she comes back.
on
Who
to
knows?
Jade. I bet the viewers at home were screaming at their TVs to listen to you.
Flattery. But yes, I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to know that her coming back with nothing but a lump of flint was
Exactly.
suspect.
Yeah.
Alas, my
But like I said, if because nobody wanted to listen to her, nobody respected her. If it had been anybody else, they might have listened.
team listens to their emotions far more than their brains.
Ooh,
That's true too,
someone
I
get
guess.
The weather person, because it just got shady.
Oh, please.
I think what she means by that is mostly because the way they feel towards Amelie, they didn't want to listen to what she said, thinking that, okay, maybe, like, because what she said was intelligent, like, if anybody else said it, they'd at least consider it, but because they don't like Amelie, they're not gonna think about it.
I'm only
So that's a
speaking
good
the
point.
truth. It will be interesting to see whether or not my team wises up. I just hope Hannah plays smart. She's really the only one I want to see go all the way.
Okay, so she's
Aw,
rooting for
so
Hannah,
Sweet. You sort of a maternal figure
which
now?
makes sense.
I prefer Cabernet Sauvignon aunt.
Didn't know you had a sense of humor.
There's much you don't know about me.
So I'm
Okay.
curious, of all the things to run a company for, why wedding planning?
Pas sûr de comprendre. It makes money.
Right, but
That's true.
why not something in software or home appliances? Why something as specific as wedding planning?
I just have an eye for it. That's all.
No, I'm prying this out of you. There's something else in there.
Perhaps a part of me enjoys the domesticity.
Because...
It's not completely lost on me. I do have a boyfriend.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. That is not what I was expecting. I don't think most people were expecting that, because I feel like, at least prior to the season starting, I think a lot of people were saying that, like Hannah, Amelie, and I think Benji would be like a bit of a love triangle thing. And then I was kind of thinking, like, when Emily was saying, think of you as like her mom, and then like the aunt thing, I was thinking, okay, maybe they're just friends, which I appreciate, because I feel like sometimes, in my opinion, I feel like they force a lot of relationships when they could just be really good friendships. But hey, I don't mind them. I think they do great. But yeah, I like that, and I did not expect her to have a boyfriend. Let's hear about this.
Ooh, that's news. Miss Pierre wants to be Mrs. Pierre? I assume you would want to keep your last name.
Don't jump into conclusions. We are both career-oriented. It is simply nice to have a partner that's like-minded. But for others, the wedding is one of the most important days of their lives. When you
That is
get
true.
good feedback on such a thing, you know they truly mean it.
Okay, that's actually true, because that's actually a really good point. I like that, because yeah, like if she did anything else, like any other kind of thing, the people might be like, because some people don't want to be mean, I don't know if it's most anymore, but like they won't, or they just won't care to like leave a review. But if you like, the wedding is usually a very important day in someone's life. So if you do like really good for them or really bad, they are probably going to leave a review about it because it means a lot to them. So that makes sense.
Hannah was onto something. Maybe there's a heart under there after all.
Are we done?
Almost. One last question for you.
Of course.
There's already several clips going around of your moments on the show. Are you afraid of how the audience perception is going to affect your business?
Nonsense, Amelie. People will tear you down no matter what you do. With more success begets more critics. People assume that because I manage others means I have it easy, that they do all the work for me. When in reality, most people wouldn't last a day in my heels.
Ooh,
You know, I mean, she's being kind of snarky about that, but I think that's true. I feel like a lot of, like in businesses, I feel like a lot of people that are like working under, like someone like Amelie don't understand the amount of work that they do. Like, I wouldn't really know, obviously, but, yeah, I don't know. I feel like sometimes those types of jobs can get underappreciated because usually they're making a lot more money than the other people, and the other people are working really hard too, so they just don't feel it's fair. So I get that because sometimes they can get a lot of shit for that. So yeah, I kind of respect what she's saying.
speaking of which, what are those? They are glorious.
Louboutin. Custom.
Can I see them?
Absolutely not.
Worth a shot. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed this interview with Madame Pierre. Stay tuned for when we interview the next contestant to bite the dust.
Au revoir. Now, what hotel are you dropping me off at? Four Seasons? Marriott, perhaps?
Yeah, sure.
Keep dreaming, Amelie. All right, that was a shorter one, but I liked it. I think that was good. I definitely like watching these exit interviews because they, first off, they're nice, give us something to watch in between episodes since there's 2 weeks now, which is, it kind of sucks, but it's fine. I don't really mind too much. But, yeah, this, it helps me, like, I don't know, I feel like it makes me like the character that gets eliminated more. You get to know a little bit more about them, and I feel like it humanizes them a bit more because it kind of takes them out of the game and brings them into, like, what it would be like to see them in, like, a regular world, if that makes sense. Because, like, on reality TV shows, you don't really, it's like a show, you know, so you don't see them. I'm saying like a lot. But, yeah, I like these a lot. I'm probably going to keep reacting to them as long as you guys are down for that. But I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you have any other video ideas for me in the comments. I would love to check something out. I mean, I got plenty of time. I'm on break for college right now for a couple more weeks. So, yeah, I can do pretty much whatever for a bit. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.